Hello and welcome to another in the Ginger and the Travelling Coffee Cup. Again, I got to bring in the first video 2026 that's filmed in 2026 and I failed already. I apologise, guys. Anyway, we are here at Preston Railway Station for a video that I will probably never get the chance to do again. And there's a reason why. You see, Avanti West Coast, between here and Carlisle, normally run those. We've seen them before, Pendolino Class 390s. It's due to a bridge needing to be repaired between here and Carlisle, near Penrith, they can't run them. Instead, what they do is, they run some of their new EVIROs from here to Carlisle, obviously from London, and this is the best bit, they go along the settled Carlisle Railway. And as it's only happening for 2 weeks at the start of 2026, I thought we've got to do it. First video filmed in 2026, let's do something we probably will not be able to do again. Because once that bridge is fixed, the settled Carlisle Railway goes back to just being northern. Now, the difference between Avanti and the northern is, it doesn't stop. It get from here to Carlisle, doesn't stop at any of the stops, which means, we're not going to be going at 125 miles an hour, which means we will be going over the Ribblehead Viaduct on an Avanti West Coast train for the first and only time, I think, in this channel's history and life. So, yeah, I've got just under an hour to wait for this train. I genuinely can't wait for this. The weather's not played ball. In one way it has. It's going to be lovely and snowy in the Yorkshire Dales, but that can also cause havoc with the trains. At the minute, it's not. I managed to get from Manchester to here without any problems. Hopefully we get from here to Carlisle via the South Carlisle Railway without any problems. So I'll see you when the EVIRO turns up. I've been wanting to do one of those new Avanti West Coast trains for the longest time. I got on one once. It was from Crewe to Chester, or the other way around. I can't remember which way around it was. And I thought, I'm not really filming that. But this is definitely worth filming. And it's just going to be something different. I mean, I genuinely can't wait to do it. And yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully it is. I just want to see how less busy it is now that they're not going the normal route. And I'm actually looking forward to it. If it's quiet and it's dead, we're going to have a fun time. If it's not and it's busy, which it might be, I mean, what time is it? 9:15 in the morning. So I don't think it's going to be filled with business traffic. I could be wrong, but yeah, should be good. And hopefully it's not the only time we go on an EVIRO Avanti West Coast train, but what a train video to start 2026. Fantastic. And on the day I film this, we are less than February, March, April. Just under 3 months till I go to the Middle East. And we will not be getting on one of those to go there. And I genuinely can't wait for that. And if you watch my previous video all the way through, I mean, I think it was like something like 50 minutes long. That all Airbus holiday that I planned, yeah, that's gone out the window. We're now one of the legs from Dubai to Qatar on the way back is on a 777-200 LR. So that's going to be fun. But yeah. So I'm going to stand. It's not that cold, but it's a bit cold. Hence why I've got my hat on and my scarf, my gloves are in my pocket, and wait for this train to turn up. And when it does, I'll be right back. So I think this is going to be the one that's going to be at the front of our double EVIRO 805009. No, I don't think it's going to be the front one because since it's come in, they've done that. So wherever its other half is, will link onto here. This will be one half of the two trains. That'll take us up from here over the Rubblehead Viaduct to Carlisle. And we're one of the two first EVIRO trains on the channel. This is gonna be fun. Now we're something I'm not going to see a Preston station very often. So we've got an 805 EVIRO there, and coming in over here, 390 114. Going as far as, oh, here. So, but one of the only times we'll get to see these two trains cohabit at Preston station. Especially on these routes that they're doing at the minute, so yeah. I think when the second EVIRO turns up, I think it will just be as long as that, or maybe a bit shorter. But this is going to be fun, and look, there's even snow inside there, which tells you when it was doing these journeys yesterday, it was still full of snow. As you saw, the EVIROs are now connected together. That was brilliant. So let's have a seat tour of the EVIRO in standard class. Pretty basic chair. Apart from this, that's cool. 2 settings, bright, and off. So they've got a plug socket with the USB. There's underneath. And there's the one right behind me as well. So this, hopefully, should be a good seat, because I'm thinking of doing the Settle to Carlisle Railway, going to Carlisle this way, because we'll see over the Rubblehead that side, we won't see much that side. Because now in my luck there'll be a diesel train going that way and we'll see nothing, so what I'll do is when we get up there, I'll record going over this way, and then straight after I'll put another bit of B-roll in, and then we're going over, coming back. Because going back, I don't plan on recording any of it. So we'll see what happens. Plus, I had to move trains. The one we got was something wrong with it, so we had to move. So yeah, from when I look at Google Maps, we're like going towards like Blackburn and Clitheroe and that direction, so I'm going to go on the Carlisle Railway that way. And then I was like, why are we going south? But yeah, it's always fun. It's a mystery when you get on a train. You never know where you're going to end up, but you do. Just hope you're going the right way. So we're going south. So then well, we're not going south. We're going slightly southeast of Preston to then go north. Which they told me that before we set off. I was like, why are we going backwards? So to Mill Hill. So I'm seeing train things I've never seen before in my life, which is quite funny actually, because I've lived in the northwest for 30 plus years. But yeah, on the outskirts of Blackburn. Excuse my hair, I'll be wearing a hat for, as you can see, most of today. But I'm just grateful to be actually moving eventually in the right direction. I'm just trying to think when this train gets on the railway and we go over Ribblehead. That window we'll be looking at. We'll see what happens. I'll probably be wrong. No, me I am. So yeah. Looking Blackburn, and if you don't believe me, your phone's still going strong, it's helping with the video. So yeah, Blackburn. When we start heading north and start seeing parts of the railway I recognise, I'll come back to you, but yeah, welcome to Blackburn.
You alright? This is the Carlisle train.
Is it,
yeah? Just going back in a different direction.
Yeah, we're going by Settle. So
Right,
we're going by Hartburn, Elliefield and up Settle.
I thought it might be now.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Avanti West Coast train. I've been on this on a steam train, I've been on this on a northern train, I've never done it on an Avanti West Coast or any West Coast mainland train until today. So, let's go to the side of the train we're on. As long as there's no train coming past us going that way, we'll get a fantastic shot of the Ribblehead Viaduct. So, camera out the window, you cannot see a thing. Look, check this out. Hopefully we'll be able to see something when we go over the viaduct. So it comes on this side to see it as well. I hope we get to see something because it'd be disappointing if we didn't. And we're on time so far. The way we went to get here, never been that way before, but we never will again, so it's quite nice to do. Through Blackburn, Clitheroe, and then onto this railway line. So, the next thing, hopefully, you'll see out of this window will be the view from the top of the railway the other side, sadly not. No one was there. And this train keeps going like faster and slow during this whole part of the journey. So then we are going to arrive into Carlisle late. But it's fine, no problem, I'm sure Avanti will sort that out. I just find it funny how that one bridge causes all these. When I saw it I thought, sounds fun, depends why we're doing it. The weather and the window isn't exactly helping with the B-roll, is it? You know, if you just in the window, but yeah, I mean, looking at every like river and tributary to river, they're all frozen. So it's definitely cold out there. But the hills are beautiful. I wish this window was clean. It'd be a lot easier to do. I've lost all track of time, like, because it's not really normally takes. I don't know if we're early, late, or how late we are. I've actually enjoyed it. It's actually really fun to actually see this part of the world from Avanti West Coast Evero. I will say they're really comfortable. First time on one as well for an extended period of time. And I feel fine. I don't. My back's not hurting. Nothing. Seems really comfortable. It's actually really nice. I was expecting like everything to be covered in snow and it's not, so that's good. In a way. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I pray. I just want to still have more of the stations go past, but I've not seen any as of yet, so yeah, so far so good. But we have to go down Riverhead. Eventually and see trains going over the top of it again, like we did last year or the year before. But yeah, so far so good. Going to the top, I'm getting it dense. So yeah, I'll see what time we're scheduled to get into Carlisle and what time we do get into Carlisle. So I'll tell you that at the end. of nowhere, just cut off from everything. And I'll be up here to see parents about 2-3 weeks out. I'll be back again when the Penrith Bridge is fixed. So yeah, I've got a bit more B-roll in, but the next time you'll see this mug and hair that's going to get caught will be at Carlisle Station, where I think it'll just be a case of off, do the outro, back on again. But I will see you at Carlisle.
So we're driving into Carlisle. We are leaving to do our final calling point. Do take extra care around the station, as there is ice and surfaces. So do check all your personal items and take care when it's a train onto the platform. This is Carlisle, our final call.
There we go. We've arrived in Carlisle. From Preston to Carlisle via Blackburn, Clitheroe, South Carlisle, and we've arrived from basically bottom of the Lake District to the top. Not quite, obviously, because Preston's not part of it. But anyway, I've got to say, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was just quite nice. And the EVIRO, for a brand new train, is a fantastic new addition to the Avanti West Coast family. I thoroughly enjoyed the trip up. The best bit is, I'm going to get back on, well, probably not that one, because apparently that one's broke, but as you can see, it's working. I'm going to get back on that train and go that way. Yeah, no trains going further north from here because I think they're doing something with the power cables or the points. I don't know which one it is. But I have thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. It was nice and comfy. Apart from the stop and start nature, you know. So we can actually say we did Preston to Carlisle on Avanti West Coast doing the Scenic route. YouTube title right there. There we go. So that means it's the end of the video. When we normally do South Carlisle on one of those, the Royal Air Force is in, guys. We've been on that. I've been on that across to here, actually, oddly enough. So it's nice to see the northern contingent. Has been all about Avanti West Coast and their brilliant new train. I thoroughly enjoyed that train, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed that train. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell to miss the video. Me and the coffee cup, hopefully, will be reunited and back together for the next one. And I think it's only fair that my mug gets out of the way and we enjoy as a closing shot.